And now, trans people in history.
Karl M. Baer was born in Germany in 1885. Assigned female at birth, he came out as a man in 1904. In 1906, he became the first transgender person recorded to undergo formal sex reassignment surgery, then went on to become the first trans person to achieve legal recognition by way of having his birth certificate corrected in 1907. He collaborated in Magnus Hirschfeld's Gender Clinic, and together the two penned the semi-fictional semi-biographical Memoirs of a Man's Maiden Years, published in 1907, which was met with so much popularity it was adapted into film twice. Details of the medical procedures used in his sex reassignment are unknown, as the records were among those lost in the 1933 Nazi book burning at Hirschfeld's Institute. He also found employment as a social worker, campaigning against the trafficking of impoverished women and for the right of all women to education. He pushed for the right to work in the name of giving women financial security so they wouldn't have to sell their daughters, which was a common problem at the time. In 1911, he took a post as counsel for a Jewish organization in Berlin and became director of the local chapter in 1920, where he worked until it was closed by the Gestapo and he was himself captured and tortured. In 1938, he was freed and directed to leave Germany, so he moved to Palestine, where he lived the rest of his life, in a throuple with his second wife and another woman who worked as his secretary, still earning royalties from his book with Hirschfeld. He was buried in Tel Aviv under his chosen name, Karl Mayer Baer. His feminist writings, as well as his book, spread across the world, fueling two different social movements, and helping him to become one of the few people to not only alter the flow of history within his own lifetime, but to do it twice. Absolute legend.